Okay, welcome back. Welcome to Limit Trade. I hope everybody have been good. In this episode, I'll be talking on what I like to call the printing money machine setup in forex because it's like a guaranteed win for you. I use this setup mostly to pass my prop firms. I've used it to pass a lot and a lot of prop firms, more than I think 30 or so now. So you can also use this setup for yourself as long as you follow what I'm about to say and you follow proper risk management. You can tweak it a little bit to fit your own preferences, but you can also follow it diligently and um, just obey everything I'm about to say in this video, and you're guaranteed to pass that prop firm in, let's say, 2 weeks or even a week most times. This setup is just working with the Asian range. So the first thing you want to do is know your Asian range, the Asian range. Then if price takes the high first, you're targeting the low of the Asian range. If price takes the low first, then you're targeting the high of the Asian range. That's all you need to know about the setup. Then you want to take note of the open, um, the opening um, of that day. That's the midnight open. Then take note of your swing low or swing high, as if you're taking a buy or a sell trade. Now, this is an example of what I'm trying to say. The first thing you want to do is come to the chart, mark out your Asian range. This is it. So your Asian range should be from 8, which should be 20. Remember, you are using New York time. Don't forget that. This is it here. Let me show you. As you can see, it's -5 New York time. So always make sure your time zone is um is set to that. Then the next thing you want to do is you're taking from 8. If you see, that will be 20. Your Asian range, we're marking our Asian range to the midnight. That's 12. As you can see, that's what I marked out here in this box. This is our Asian range. So the next is, oh, the price take out the Asian. This is the Asian range, right? This is the opening candle, right? So this is the opening candle, so it's going to be higher a little bit. You get, this is the opening candle. This is 12 midnight candle. So you want to take note of that. So you want to see if the price take out this high first or take out this low. So if price take out this high, you know you're looking for a sell trade to target this low. If price took out this low, you know you're targeting this high. That's all you need to know. So first thing, your Asian range, which we've done here. The next thing you want to do is your open. As you can see, I marked this open. So you take note of your midnight. This is the midnight candle. So this is a bullish candle. So the open of this candle will be what? At the low. You understand? When learning your candles, how to label it, the open, high, low, and close. So for this candle, this will be the open, right? You mark that out, extend it, which is if. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you are selling above the open or buying below the open. You understand? So you want to make sure you're selling above the open or buying below that open, depending on what price takes. So with this, you can see we are waiting. Price was going down. You will not do anything because price hasn't taken any side. You can't call this a raid. You understand? So we're waiting for price to either take this high or take this low. So what happened? Price took the high first. So the next thing you want to do is your market structure shift. You want to see a clear market structure shift. Now, this is where you need to be smart about your entry. You can either enter in the 5 minutes, 3 minutes, or 1 minute. This entry I took it in the 1 minute. After I saw price took the high, I went to the 1 minute. This were in the 3 minutes. So I went to the 1 minute. Then you see a market structure shift below this. Then this candle returned back into an order block. It's clear on the 1 minute. Then before actually going down and taking this low. So another thing you want to do is you want to have you want to know how to manage your manage a trade. So why in the trade I saw that okay, price broke this clean order block, right? There's another block. Price broke it, making it a breaker block. So I wanted price to actually return back, but not close at the middle of that breaker block, which is a what? Um, which will be your what main threshold, right? So I didn't want price to close at the middle of that, which is what we saw here. If you see on the 3 minute candle, then I knew price was going to profit. Now, in terms of profit targets, I do two stuff. Now, the first stuff is after price has taken this low, which is the Asian low, right? This is your target. This should be your initial target. If you're a newbie, just get out from here, close your trade. But if you know how to manage a trade and you're already a little bit professional in this field, you can still, if you look to the right, you're going to see that we still having a clean swing low here. So I was expecting price to take that. What I used to do, even though price took the low first and price took this high, I will check to my right hand side to see if there's any swing high or swing low. Then I'll be setting my profit there. But what I do is I take partials off. So when price gets to this level, should be your initial take profit area or line, I take off like 80%, 70% of the trade. Then I move my stop loss to break even. I just move it to break even. So now I'm running through weeks. Then I just set the take profit to this. Then I just watch how the trade plays out. If it goes to the break even, what will be it? I already make money out of it. If it goes down to this low, extra cash for me. That's how I keep it simple. Now, there's some time you might actually encounter a loss. It's alright. You want to just make sure you stick to your risk management. If you stick to a proper risk management, you're guaranteed to pass that profit in a week or 2 weeks if you stick to proper risk management. Now what you want to do is you're only risking, let's say, you start with 1%, and if you take a loss as 1% loss, the next trade you want to take, you want to make sure you're cutting down your risks into half, into two. That is, you're going to be taking a 0.5% risk. After losing 1% of your account, the next one should be a 0.5% risk. You're risking 0.5% of your account now. Now it's until you make back that 1% before you can say you're scaling back to using your 1% as a risk. But if you lose that 0.5, you're going to be going down to 0.25. So you stick to 0.25 till you can make back all the money you've lost, or you're back at break even in the challenge. So what you want to do at that instant is make sure you're following proper risk management while using this. It's simple. It's only proper risk management that will keep you long in the game first, and that will easily make you pass that prop firm in a less stressful way. So you want to also have a profit target and a loss target. My loss target per day is 1.5% of my account. Yes, 1.5% of my account. So if I take first trade and I lose it, then I risk my 0.5% trade and I lose it, I'm done. I close my laptop and I'm done for that day. Till the next day. The next day I'm starting with a 0.25. 0.25. Now if I lose twice, if I take two setup, 0.25, and I lose again, 0.25, and I lose again, I'm shutting down my laptop again. So I'm going to stick to 0.25. Either I pass the account or I go back to break even, or I lose the count. Now it's very rare to stick to my 0.25 and not make back my profit, because 0.25, that means I have to be in a losing streak of about 15 trades or so, if my calculation is right, before I could blow up the account. It depends on your daily drawdown and the likes, or your maximum drawdown. So if you stick to this risk management, you should be able to use this setup perfectly well to pass any trade, any account, any challenge, sorry. So the first thing is, as I said, you take note of your Asian range, you take note of the open. If it takes the high or the low, you're targeting the opposite side. So at this one, in this, it took the high, right? What next you want to do? You're targeting the low. You look for a setup. You understand? You look for your setup. If you want to stick to your 3 minute or 5 minutes, you can also see setup here. You understand? I already taught you how to different type of setup. You can go watch my past video. I already talk about that, where the other block fair value gap, the OT entry, and the likes. I already taught you guys that. I'm not going to be repeating myself on that. You can go watch it. It's on my YouTube video. It's on the channel here. You can go watch that. Then you can come back here. So after that, you're targeting the low. Do you understand? Then you learn how to manage a trade too. You need to learn how to manage a trade. As you can see, the management I did here is it broke this other block, making it a breakable. I wanted to see price close at the middle of that, which is a mean threshold. I didn't want to see price close above that 0.5. This, in case you guys are not seeing it, the middle of this. I don't want price to close above that. The price closed below that, so I was pretty sure we're going to get to this point. The next thing is what? Move your stop loss to break even, or if you're a newbie, just get out. If you feel you can still manage the trade, you move your stop loss to break even, then target this low. When after you've taken some partials here, at least 80 to 70% of your account, you've taken it off the trade, you're risk free, you already made money, and that is it. So I'll be taking another example. This is on the 6th, yes, That was today. This today trade on the 6th of February 2024. And I took this trade and it was clean. It wasn't stressful. Then I'll be showing you the one I took yesterday. Thank you. Okay, now this is another example. Now this is a buy trade. The other one was a sell trade. So as you can see, still the same rules. Just stick to what I have to say. The first rule is what you get your Asian range. You understand? Which is what I did here. From 8 to midnight, you get that range. Then you wait for price to take either of both sides. Then you target the other side. So as you can see, price went but didn't take the high, went down, didn't take the low. It just engineered liquidity, leaving an equal high and equal lows, which is so nice. I love it when I see something like that. It makes the trade more like a high probability one. So what happened? Price went down and took the low, right, on the 3 minutes. Stick to 3 minutes. Sometimes I go to 1 or I go to 5 to see how the market is moving. So price took this low. What next are you gonna be looking for? Remember your open, we are below the open. So I said you only buy below the open, right? So I was looking for buy setup. Yes. Then I'm looking for a market structure shift now. Price was still engineering liquidity here. Took this equal low with this candle, went up. This is what change of character has happened. So we're waiting for a return. You can't take this trade yet because what? If you know your premium and discount level, I already taught that on my channel. You could go watch it. Premium and discount level, you want price to come here. This around where you want to buy. So you want to look for a fair value gap in or your other block or your OTE should be in your discount level. You don't want to be buying at a premium. Go watch my other video for that. So we're waiting for price to actually return back to this area before we can actually get a buy. So what did I do? I used my OTE. This I can say the far best type of entry and safest entry you could take. I'm saying from my own point of view, I use OTE most of the time. It's the easiest and like most simple type of entry you could do. So, and I already explained how you can use that. You could go watch my YouTube videos too. So this is it. I want the price to return. See, I mark out this area, extended it. I just want the price to return to that area. That is an OT area. Then I put in my buy. Now I already the last video before this one, I explained on how to take a proper trade. So how to put in your to calculate your using your percentage to get the proper lot size you're going to use for such trade so that you know you're risking 1% or 0.5% of your account or 0.2% of your account. To know that, you have to make sure you're doing something like this. You have to make sure you're using the risk calculator, which I explained fully on my last video. So please, if you've not watched that, also go back and watch that. You understand this more. So what I did is I just put in the OTE entry, put my stop loss below, then target first. Remember the high, Asian high, Then what? I'm targeting this highness. You understand? The other high. So what happened? Price went, pull me in the trade. I got a, yeah, because this is where I put my first take profit. I took off 70%, as I told you. 70%. I take off sometimes 80, sometimes 70, depending on how I'm feeling that day. So I took off 70%, then move my stop loss to break even, then allow the mini 30% draw run to this other take profit before the trade was over. That's as simple as that. If you can obey this rule consistently every day, I promise you, it's not going to take you one week, 2 weeks to pass an account. You follow the proper risk management, which I've broken down, and you make sure you stick to it. Now, you can also figure out some days you don't trade, maybe on Monday. Sometimes I don't trade on Monday, but I took this trade on Monday. I don't trade. Sometimes I trade on Monday and on Friday, but I always trade on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can also figure that out and make sure, okay, you just want to stick to the days you trade. You're gonna be looking at this setup every day, and that's how your win will increase, and you'll be able to pass multiple profile and make a good living off of trading. So please, in order to understand the setup, you have to make sure you've watched all the videos and you should know how to take proper trade, your proper risk management. I talked about dollar cost averaging. Everything is on the video on my YouTube. Sorry, you could go consume that and then how to and use the setup to just bring that money. As I said, this is the printing money machine in forex. Every day it's just happen every day. Yours is just make sure you know how to position yourself to take the other side. That's all. It happens every single day. So thank you. That'll be all for this episode. I hope you have a great day. Bye. It's your coach, Looney. Take care of yourself.